Hello and welcome back to our Persia campaign in EU4, the 136 patch. Now, this is the first video that I'm recording after the game has come out for you guys, after the DLC has been released. So leave a comment down below and what was your first run? Let me know how it's going, and are you trying to do this Ardabil into Persia thing too? And yeah, let me know how it's going, because I'll be very excited to hear that. Now, back to our campaign though. We have a choice to make. I quite like having innovativeness, so even though it's kind of well ahead of time, do I just want to take this right now, or do I want to dev for it? I don't think I have really any provinces that I can properly dev for it, so I think admin points aren't exactly the most important things in the world, so I'm going to take it. Also, it's a textile manufactory, which is kind of huge, especially if we can save up another 44 admin points and collect the Seize Clerical Holdings for the construction cost. That's going to be my plan. The other plan I did have was maybe upgrading the Golistan Palace to get the monthly Splendor. That would be quite nice, but definitely I think getting the manufactories is more important. Another thing we can do is, if I go into my subject screen, Syria, we already enforced religion, but we can probably do it to Hiss and Kaifa as well. That puts them to 59, but then we can just pay off their 128 ducats of debt, get them back down again, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to do this Legacy of the Safavid mission, which means I need to convert another 9 provinces, and then we'll have that done. And I only have 1, but if I include subjects, I can go and convert my vassals' territories to Shia, which is just perfect. Alright, well, we have the points now, so what we're going to do is seize the clerical holdings for the construction cost reduction, and then I want to get as much money as possible because textile manufactories are kind of amazing. So we're going to sell titles and then immediately seize back again. And we're also going to talk to the Merchants Guild and get indebted to the merchants. That's a lovely 4,500 ducats that I'm immediately going to spend on relatively cheap manufactories. 350 for the one in Ardabil, for example, is real nice. Kazvin, Baghdad, Mosul, Rasht, Lahistan, Tehran. These are amazingly cheap, and that is going to be a huge boost to my economy because manufactories also boost your trade income. So it's not a case of, you know, this 0.51 is a lie because you're also getting the trade value from this, or the goods going into your trade. So it's, you know, you get a double benefit. It's not exactly double, but it's close enough. Let's also just go and deal with rebels, and also, why not establish more holy orders, because they're just really good. Now, I don't really want to go to war right now. I mean, our truce with the Timurids is up, and we could go and take more land from them. We do have a lot of permanent claims on them, but right now my manpower is suffering. So it's at least 42 months to even replenish my army, and then I need to get a little bit in the bank. Shanama of Junaid II, I get a Shanama for more Splendor. I like Splendor. Splendor is amazing. Let's grab that. Seems perfect. So, a bunch of my manufactories have been built now. I didn't have a ton of them, just a few. But we've gained around about 20-ish ducats, maybe a little bit less than 20 ducats of income from that. So that is very nice. And what we could do is obviously buy more loans to pay off the old loans and work that way. But I think right now what we're going to be thinking of doing is maybe another war. We could go to war with the Mamluks. We have cores on them from Syria. We could go to war with the Timurids. Or we could go to war with Hassa soon, because the truce is almost up. If we go to war with Hassa, obviously the Mamluks will join as well. But that might be a bit better than Tunis joining. I think most likely what I'm going to do is the war against the Timurids, though. They only have 38,000 men, and Baluchistan won't join them. They got some friends, but let's be honest, who cares about any of those people? I think it should be a relatively easy war. And if I can just take my claims, I think I'll be quite happy. Thankfully, Hormuz doesn't have a fort on it, so I can demand it in the peace deal regardless. We've also pretty soon come to getting this mission done. We are only 3 provinces away from it. And yeah, you know what? Let's go and invade the Timurids. I feel like that's just a good idea, always. The institution is spreading. We have it in Yerevan. We still only have it in a couple of provinces, though, so it's still gonna take a while, but it's on its way. Thankfully, the Timurids is also already behind me on tech, so I don't need to take matchlock muskets to match them. So I should be okay there. But yeah, let's go to war. Time to go. The war is gonna be over Dagestan. Yeah, I think this is all well and good. Don't need to really worry. And my 2 siege is going to rush for... You know what, let's not rush. No need to rush. Let's see if we can't fight their armies. They're probably around their capital, so hopefully it should be a simple case of find and go murder. War is progressing nicely. The Timurids did manage to get around my backlines and siege a bit of my vassal, but it's not really anything to worry about. They're only retreating to here, but yeah, whatever. The war is going swimmingly. The capital siege, Bam is sieged. Literally just waiting on them to stop wanting to be in war. Their war enthusiasm is like kind of huge right now. It feels like, I don't know if this is just what I'm experiencing and it's not actually the case, but it does feel like the AI is more willing to stay in war for a long time. War enthusiasm doesn't seem to go down as fast as it used to, but that's probably just like bias based on feeling and not anything accurate. But either way, you know, the war is going all right. We just need to wait until they decide that they have had enough. I also have enough provinces with the institution now, so I'm just mostly waiting for Ardabil to get it, because if that gets it, then this is going to be much cheaper. Isfahan as well would be a very nice one to get, but that's kind of miles away. But yeah. And now I am going to wipe out the Timurid army. They're going to get trapped here because they went through Amol, I went and sieged Amol, and now nice little stack wipe. But still, it's only 20. Oh, I suppose I have lost the war goal, but yeah, I know it's you know, it's taking a little bit longer than I'd kind of hoped. Also, I'm out of manpower again, which is, you know, lovely. But I mean, if this amount of your territory is sieged, I mean, I feel like you probably should want to peace out at this point. And now we can embrace the institution for 1,000. Worth it to me. So we'll take that. We're over our mill point limit, so we'll just quickly take Miltech, and in 1 year we can take another Miltech. Now this is an expensive edict, so we'll turn it off. Mill points are still over the limit, so let's just find like somewhere that I can do a quick little bit of development just to get myself below the cap. Definitely deving military on grain is a great idea. Whatever. We'll just keep up to date with it. It should be alright. These guys annoyingly just keep coming up here. Like, Ajuran, please. There is no need for you to be all the way up in the north. Just go away. One thing I really dislike about EU4, I always have. Always have. These guys shouldn't have vision on me. And technically they don't, but also technically they cheat like fuck. They were sieging Rabba. They had no idea that my army was coming over to Rabba to deal with them. Why are they over here? It's so annoying. Like, cheating AI sucks so hard. I really can't understand the reason why it's still a thing. It is very, very irritating. Like, and they just keep running because they know I'm coming. Like, what's the point? Just stop. I'll fight you in the mountains. I don't care. But like, Why are you running? Please. Timurids are all the way down here. That's wild. Also, purchasing ability. Let's do war score cost versus other religions. Can I piece anyone out yet? No. But I can get exactly what I want from the Timurids. Just barely. So I'm just going to piece out now. I don't care. I just don't. I just want out. The amount of attrition we took is actually kind of filthy. I'm terrible when it comes to attrition. I really am. I really am. But yeah, let's get our guys back where they need to be. Let's take that to Diplotech. And my income right now is amazing. Like, look at that. Look at that. From when I started the manufactories project, I've increased my balance by probably like 30 ducats, 40 ducats. It's, yeah, exceptional. Loving it. And we'll try and core everything. We'll core as much as we can. And then just go back to drilling and a little bit more development needed. I don't care enough to go and find the edict just to turn it on, but I should. Technically, I should go find the edict, turn it on, and then dev, but I can't be bothered. The final province has been converted to Shia. Well, it's not the final province, but a province has been converted to Shia, which means we have now completed the legacy of the Safavid. And with that, we will unlock the Legacy of the Safavid event and also government reform. It's a tier 4 government reform. So let's have a look. What we got on tier 4 right now is curtail the clerical privileges, which is reducing my admin cost, increasing my religious unity. That's all well and cool, but let's try this one. Unlock the reform. The reform gives us missionary strength, which is quite nice. Loyalty equilibrium and an extra privilege. Or I could just get 50 government reform progress. I think I'll take the reform. I think it is a better reform. So we'll do that. And now we have this lovely little privilege with, I think that's Abbas Safavid, right? He's one of the loading screens for the game. Abbas. But yeah, that's cool. We also have... got to get to tier 6 soon, but there's nothing unique there. So yeah, I need to do a little bit more Caucasian conquest for mission. I need to secure Khorasan, so yeah, I've got none of these provinces yet, so I need to go and murder the Timurids again. But maybe we can start with Baluchistan. Western fortifications, I need 4 provinces to have ramparts in this area. We've got 3 of these provinces with forts already. Actually, 4 of them are with forts already. So maybe we'll just go and start building some ramparts here. I need to do a little bit of dev. You can start building ramparts when I have some money. But yeah, that seems like a decent enough idea and plan. And we'll get back to that. Let's continue converting provinces. I do have a lot more provinces to convert, so that extra missionary strength is actually going to come in very handy. Summon a diet, let's see what we got. Breeze with a mosque, that's actually not a bad idea. Manpower at 50%, good luck with that. Have 3,500 ducats, give me some construction cost. You know what, I think we're going to go with that because in the latest military tech, we did also unlock the weapons manufacturers, and I'm sure I have some of those around. Actually, not too many. Not too many at all. Actually, I can't see any. Do I not have anything that would have a military manufacturing? I mean, I've started building... I think I've got one being built somewhere, but I don't know. I thought I would have one, but apparently not. Apparently there's no military goods in the entirety of Persia. That's cool. Alright, something new to this DLC, the King of Kings DLC, is, or maybe it's more akin to a change in the update, is the way that branching mission trees are done. So obviously we have a bunch of branching missions here coming from our religious direction. So I need to get an Inquisitor or a Theologian, and as luck would have it, there is a Theologian available. Which means we can choose our religious direction. This will gain access to the Muslim or the Zoroastrian missions, and I can reveal the preview branching mission buttons, which is the new thing I was talking about, and we can basically preview what's coming. So, what you need to do is click these buttons to see what you've got coming up, and then when you've chosen, you click that one. So, do we want to go Islamic teachings and be Islamic? Do we want to go with different Islamic teachings? Where is this? This is Shia. This is unifying Islam entirely. Or, what I think I'm gonna do, I would like to be reborn in fire and be Persian Zoroastrian. That seems really, really cool to me. I really would like to be Zoroastrian. Seems like a good idea, so let's select Persia and Zoroastrian. We get an event. Once under the ancient Zoroastrian reign of the Sasanian Empire, the region of Persia fell into the Muslim onslaught led by the Rashidun Caliphate in the early 7th century. Ever since, our people have abandoned the teachings of Zoroaster in favour of the faith of their conquerors. Although there are some pockets in the mountains inhabited by those who still follow the true ways, the majority of Persia is devout Muslim and opposes Junayd's decision to revive this old faith. I don't care. We're doing it. We're gonna be Zoroastrian. Hasn't changed anything yet, but I believe you turned Zoroastrian. No, you're still Shia. There might be another mission that comes up, but there is no Zoroastrian anywhere on the map right now, so we'll have to wait and see what pops up. Hopefully we'll have an event or something that will help us. I need the religion to be Zoroastrian. I don't know when this is coming. I need it soon, please. No province in the Muslim religion group. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen at some point too. So I also have to choose, right? Sunni. What happens with Sunni and Shia? Are they both... Do they both give missionary strength -2? Yeah, so it doesn't matter if I convert or not right now. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit less piety so I can get that manpower, though. That would be quite something. If I could just get a little bit less piety. I'm sure it's coming. Okay, we have our first Zoroastrian event. In recent times, the texts and documentations of the ancient Zoroastrian religion have found new popularity within the Persian court. Damn right they have. And let us promote their studies. We would like more Zoroastrian study to happen. For sure. They don't like it, but hey, it gives me some manpower, so I don't really care. They can dislike it as much as they like. That made sense in my head, don't worry about it. Another Zoroastrian event has happened. Due to the most recent events in the Persian court, the members of the emirs started to show interest in the teachings of Zoroaster and the religious affairs of the Shah. Yes, we will approve. The emirs will support the idea of Zoroastrian Persia. The ulema don't like it, but I don't care. I don't really care very much at all. We're on our way. We are on our way to being Zoroastrian. I don't think there's anything I can do to make it easier. What I do want to do is start the integration of Hissenkäfer, because we do have an agenda for it. So let's bring you back and let's start annexing. You're going to take quite some time, but I do think it's worth it. The defense against Ottomans is made easier by, you know, some really nice defensive terrain. And I just think it'd be easier if I owned that defensive terrain. The ulema are revolting, though. They do not like the idea of being Zoroastrian. We'll lose any opportunity to become Zoroastrian should the rebels break the country. I mean, I wasn't planning on breaking. But hey, I do get 67,000 manpower and a sexy general. So we're going to take that. The Prophet of Khazania. The Zoroastrian prophet will be invited to the Shanashah's court. Hell yes. I'm going to take both of these. I just want my morale to get up to full first. And also apparently I have edicts on that shouldn't be on. Alright, we are at full morale. We're going to lose 2 stability. That sucks. We don't really have the admin to take that, because I think we're also... Oh no, we're not behind in tech. My bad. So, yeah. To arms, we will crush the rebellion. Thankfully, you're on a mountain fort. You're in grasslands. You're next to a fort. Get some innovativeness. And my Zoroastrian prophet will remain in the royal court. And I become Zoroastrian. That's actually beautiful. You'll lose a little bit of loyalty. If you want to read these, by the way, feel free to pause the video, give them a read through. I am not going to slow us all down by doing that, but yeah, let's take that, and let's go and delete these rebels from existence. Well, that is unfortunate. My ruler, Junaid III Safavid, who just become... He just become Zoroastrian, has decided to die. By decided, I mean clearly the Shia zealots murdered him for choosing Zoroaster. It's obvious. It's obvious what happened. This is not a conspiracy. It's a open and shut case. As for this, does it even matter which I go with if I want to be Zoroastrian? I don't know, I feel like the luck element on that is an issue. Aftermath of the Ulema Rebellion. Being Shia is no comfort anymore. May Zoroaster's wisdom guide us all. Zoroastrian becomes the new state religion of Persia. I'll also apply to our ruler and possible heirs. So thankfully, despite his dad dying just moments ago from assassinated by Shias, he's going to also follow in dad's footsteps and become Zoroastrian as well. Yeah, may Zoroaster's wisdom guide us. We are now Zoroastrian. Now that is pretty cool. We get a new funky little UI buttons, giving us benefits, monthly dip points, development cost, monthly admin points, reform progress, monthly mill points, own territory dice roll bonus. Those are all amazing. I very much like this. And we also have a new reform, which is the Asha Monarchy, giving us dev cost, missionary strength. Monarch admin skill +2 is kind of huge. That pops off. And we also have to go through our things again. I can't take Legacy of the Safavid anymore because I'm not a feudal theocracy. So I guess we're going with what? Enables the 3 Royal Fires ability. Oh, are these abilities... Oh no, these aren't the Royal Fires ability. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But enabling abilities seems like what we want to go with. So let's embrace the concept of free will. I don't know what the hell that is, free will in my EU4 game. Shocking. Disgusting. We can convert provinces to Zoroastrian. This is going to be quite an issue. So I'm actually going to take Defender of the Faith, even though I'm the only one. Purely so I get an extra missionary. And we'll start converting. This is going to take a while. So Zoroastrian, also I have the holy sites. So I need to go and find and take these holy sites. We can see what they are with this map mode, I assume. Apparently not. Laristan, I'm pretty sure I own that. Yeah, I do. But it doesn't show on this map mode. Maybe after a monthly tick? Can we have a monthly tick and we'll see? Nope, still doesn't show it. That's unfortunate. We also fulfilled a mission, which is Reborn in Fire. Now, that is pretty cool. For too long, the ancient religion lay dormant. It's time to rekindle the flame, to forge our empire in the light of the Zoroastrianism. Perfect. So, if we have no Zoroastrian center of conversion present in our country, then Ardabil changes its religion to Zoroastrian and gains a center of conversion. That is huge. I will gain 2 stability, which is kind of nice. I think I'm going to stab up once before I click the button then. And then estate changes are fine. Yeah, let's stab up once with literally every point that I have, and then get to 3 stability. Zoroastrian identity. Ever since the Muslim conquest of the Zagros, the Persian people have always been associated with the devotion to Islamic art, architecture, and of course identity. However, with our religious change to Zoroastrian faith, we're taking a path of our ancestors, the Sasanian Empire. That's cool. People are proud of both our origins and current identity, so neither choice is the one the masses would disapprove of. So my country changes to Iran-Shah, and I get new traditions, or I could get new traditions and ambitions. You know what? Sure. Persia's a cool name. Iran-Shah, Iran-Shahar, Iran, whatever, is just cooler. It's just cooler. And the flag is amazing. The map color is probably my favorite in the entire game. I do like myself some purple. And now, do I want the new traditions and ambitions? Now, what we're going to do here is see what they are. Iran Shahar. Because I don't know what they are, and I do know that Persian ideas pop the hell off. Like, these are some of the best ideas in the game. So, morale of armies, cav combat ability, recover army morale speed. We also have manpower modifier, extra Kizil Bash, goods produced, discipline, caravan power, production efficiency, dev cost, manpower recovery speed, and national tax. These are some of the best ideas in the game. Let's see what we have with Iran Shahar. We keep the morale of armies, we get some Diplo rep, overextension, impact modifier, okay. Tolerance of the true faith and yearly government power, so that's this stuff, I believe. We have some tech cost advisors with rulers religion -20. That's pretty good. Cav combat ability, I believe Persia was 15, so this has gone up a little bit. Caravan power stays there. We've got fort defense and garrison size, and we have artillery levels contribution to siege. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I think Persia is still the S tier out of these. Persia is still better. I mean, it has discipline, it has dev cost. I think we're gonna go back to Persian ideas. I'm not gonna lie. New traditions and ambitions, no. We cannot abandon our roots. So we are Iran Shahar with Persian ideas. These ideas are just, they're amazing. I mean, the goods produced there, production efficiency, dev cost, the manpower, the discipline, the manpower, the Kizil Bash. These ideas are S tier. They are just straight up S tier. And I would be a fool to abandon them for weaker ideas. So yeah, our new estates, we've got the Mobeds. The Kizilbash have been renamed to Azwaran. I assume, I hope, I still have Kizilbash, but they're now renamed to Azwaran, which is, I mean, that's a cool name, I guess. But yeah, now we need to basically start converting our country to Zoroastrian, which hopefully will happen pretty quickly. Murad's campaigns against Persia. I don't like teach the Turks a lesson, of course. I hope to see you in the next episode where, you know what, let's go teach the Turks a lesson. Yeah, they're sitting up here in Caucasia. We need to remove them from this region, I think. So, yeah, see you in the next one where we go and do that. Until then, bye-bye.